Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers, Facebook, and there's Sky with another video. Now, for some of you wondering what's going on, I was looking for my coffee cup. It appeared. Now, Chloe's playing some Guild Wars. I'm looking for my coffee cup. Here we go, my coffee cup. Now, for some of you wondering about the coffee, Chloe decided to pick me up some organic coffee to try. She's a good little wifey. Thank you, Chloe. The coffee that I'm trying is called Mocha Joe's out of Anacortes, and it's a beer-infused coffee. Now, I'm just drinking the stout, and then I'm going to be drinking the other one next, which is the porter. And then, hopefully, by the time 3 o'clock comes around, which is 40 minutes, Chloe will be doing dishes so I can prepare our din-din. Tonight's dinner is going to be pork ribs. Now, for some of you out there, including Jenna, just want to say to my moderator, Jenna, that she asked me to do a live video feed, and I said, well, I'm not doing one tonight because soon as dinner's done, and if there is no Guild Wars 2 time, I'm going to be very pissed because I need some game time, but I also need to relax because I got to be up at 2 in the morning. I got emails to send out tonight. I got to prepare my bag so we can actually take a trip to town tomorrow. Chloe and I got to sit down and write down the shopping list. So the shopping list I will do while talking to you. And if you hear Chloe in the background going, she's doing an impersonation of Rita, by the way. The other thing I need to do is find out about something. Okay, so Flea shampoo has been purchased today. I bought it. So let's see. We need Lay's chips. Definitely Lay's chips. Well, we need Safeway brand chip. We like our chips, by the way. I know it's bad for my heart, but for the price right now, Safeway brand chips, those are the only things we're buying. Chloe wants Mrs. Renfro's ghost pepper sauce. Did you just want the ghost peppers, or did you want the habanero too?
Ghost pepper. That's hotter.
All right. We need ramen and ice. Again, we're not toting ice with us. Bagged. And then we need Gatorade. And what else do we need, Chloe? Oh yeah, Salisbury steak dinners. And we need pasta bowls. All right, so Chloe, so far I got Lay's chips, Safeway brand chips, ghost pepper sauce, ramen, iced bag, Gatorade, Salisbury steak dinners, and pasta bowls. Am I missing anything?
No.
Is that everything on our list?
Yes.
There you go, everyone. And then what I'm doing is I'm editing the dates for tomorrow. And then we will be getting everything done. And then Thursday, we're hoping to get into town to and Thursday we'll be getting into town to there we go. So shopping list is pretty much done unless we're missing something, which Chloe will tell me on it. So shout out to Corey and Tara. Tara's having Eastside Deli for lunch in Portland. Eastside Deli is a really good place to eat. I had Eastside Deli when I was with them. Reminds me of a nice little Jewish deli, that makes really good sandwiches and sells some really good beer.
I have an idea, well.
What?
I love that way too.
What?
I can get my surgery that way. And then say, well, mess it up if I pay out of pocket.
Oh. Yeah.
That's one thing I don't want them doing if I get the surgery. Is I don't want it to be like that, If I could. I'm like, here's some money, biatches. Do it right. I don't want it botched. Because what it's like with how they treat those of us with, with Medicare and Medicaid, right?
Mm-hmm.
They botch it up purposely because insurance wants that.
Yeah, well.
For them, they just want to make it a whole. Nothing more.
If you guys are wondering what I'm doing right now, I am pretty much checking on my tablet for or I shouldn't say tablet, it's my phone. Looking for salsa for tomorrow. Because I am looking for salsa, because salsa is not a bad thing, but it isn't a good thing. By the way, this coffee is really good, so shout out to, everyone that hasn't tried Mocha Joe's. Now, whoever is watching me, which is one person right now, you're probably wondering why I'm in my panties, but you know what? It's fine because, frankly, I'm just too damn lazy and it's overheating, and I'm looking for salsa. So, I'm looking to see if they have that Chipotle salsa I want. Otherwise, I might have to place an order for the salsa online using my card, which is tomorrow, But I'm looking for, the salsa. So, and then I'm also looking for. I use the Walmart app a lot, by the way. There's something about the Walmart app. Here's one. 28 bucks, Chloe, on Walmart.com, right?
Mhm.
You know what you get?
Like that.
You get 6 bottles of ghost pepper salsa.
Ooh, nice.
16 ounce, 53 bucks if you want. So they only go down to ghost pepper. I guess they can't make anything hotter, you know. Chloe likes hotter stuff, you know, but still, you know, yeah, it's just something. But, you know, I was just looking to see what they had available. So everything in my shopping list was completely empty. Go figure. All right. So, all right. So let's go over here. I got to answer my Poppy. There we go. So, anyways, better send a message out to Jenna. I'm live now. Okay. So some of you are curious. I needed to send some emails out, which while I'm talking, I'm going to be talking to my Google Assistant so I can actually ask her to remind me on a few things tonight. Set a reminder. Call Walmart tomorrow. Call Walmart tomorrow. 8 a.m. 8 a.m.
Okay, I'll remind you tomorrow at 8 a.m.
Let's see. Set a reminder.
What's the reminder?
Email Harp Lady. Email Harp Lady.
Okay, email Harp Lady. When do you want to be reminded?
7 p.m. 7 p.m.
All right, I'll remind you at 7 p.m.
Sometimes Google Assistant can really be annoying because it really doesn't want to work with me. So, you know, set a reminder.
What's the reminder?
Email eStarlin Games.
All right, email Starlin Games. When do you want to be reminded?
7:30 p.m. 7:30 p.m.
All right, I'll remind you at 7:30 p.m.
Set a reminder.
What's the reminder?
Email GameStop. Email GameStop at 8 p.m.
Okay, I'll remind you at 8 p.m.
Set a reminder.
What's the reminder?
Email Walmart 8:30 p.m. Set a reminder.
What's the reminder?
Email Best Buy, 9 p.m. Email Best Buy, 9 p.m.
Okay. I'll remind you at 9 p.m.
Thank you.
You got it.
I love having you as my assistant.
I don't understand.
I like having you as my assistant.
Okay.
See, they need a better AI for this thingy. So, all right. So, anyways, yeah. So I got my pin. All I gotta do is set up gifts for Poppy, which is done. And Teddy's getting a crock pot, which is done. And Tara doesn't want anything. And Corey's getting a couple beer glasses. So I think Christmas is covered. Now we just got to get little Schmoey McGee over there who's playing a game to relax. Oh, look at him. He wanted your attention and you didn't give it to him.
Would you like peanuts?
I don't know.
Here.
Hmm.
It's like a-
Chipotle flavored. Oh, you know what we need to do tomorrow?
Okay.
Got to get some of that Chipotle salsa for me, Chloe.
Okay.
There's two salsas I like, everyone. Chipotle and a picante.
Yeah.
I guess he wants to be near you right now. I was going to move him. Here, Mom. Let's get you on the bed. There you go, little roof. So Moppy's actually liking the new bed, the new mattress. One of my neighbors, right, is so distancing herself because one of the neighbors turned around and was getting rid of this mint condition, right, Chloe? Mint. Earth to Chloe.
Yes, I hear you.
Mint condition mattress. She had to downsize. And so it was like brand new, less than a year old, nothing wrong with it. And she asked us to, we wanted it. We're like, okay. So the neighbor gave it to us. And another neighbor threw a fit because, one, they're arch nemesis, and two, it's a pillow top mattress. Mind you, we're moving up in the world now. So one of the things I want to talk to you guys about is I need to talk to actually no, I didn't want to. Is I want to check out some game reviews tonight, which I usually do, and you know. So I just asked my father, Poppy, if he drinks coffee at home or if he just, you know. So my cousin-in-law, Tara's like, Eastside Deli for lunch. Eastside Deli for lunch. I'd like to get a hold of her playlist. You know, the playlist from last year is what I should ask her about. Let me ask her that question. So I just asked my cousin-in-law. So my father-in-law said to me, how do you go about cleaning a Mr. Coffee? Well, I'll tell you how you clean a Mr. Coffee. What you do is, oh yes, and if you can see, I'm still bleeding a bit down here. So how you clean a Mr. Coffee is simple. You turn around and you basically put vinegar in the machine. You can put 12 cups vinegar, or you can put 8 cups vinegar, or you can even put 2 cups vinegar, run with the rest with water, and clean the filters out. Once you've done that, rinse the machine and you're good to go. You can even use a 4-cup coffee pot and put 4 cups vinegar. Once it's completely cleaned, you could use it for coffee. See, my father-in-law was basically saying, I don't know how to clean a coffee pot. It's that simple. You have to just clean a coffee pot. Chloe's getting a little game time in before she does the dishes, and I can prepare our dinner. Then after dinner, we're going to try to do a little Guild Wars for a while, and then go to bed so we can be up at 2 in the morning so we can get our adventure started, which means I got to pack my bag tonight. Which means when I pack the bag, I will be packing my charger so I can take with. We don't know which boat we're going to be on in the morning. It could be the Samish, the Chelan, the that other one that's really good. The whatever it is. They're getting their boats back together. I don't know which one's which. We're going to be leaving at the 5:45 ferry, which is really early for us. But we got to go to the Social Security office in the morning. So I got to call the Social Security office up and be like, what? What gives? But anyways. So, being my father-in-law's daughter-in-law, it has some perks, I mean, I'm only one of the few women out there in Poppy's life that actually goes and does a little emoji kiss that says, love you, take care, and Poppy knows this. My coffee is ready to be refilled, so give me a minute. Whoever's watching this, maybe you should basically post who you are. Curious. Chipotle peanuts are not a bad combination either. Or I should say in general. All right, here we go. Mm. Mm. So the porter infused coffee is not bad at all. Now I'm a coffee aficionado, so technically when I say the porter coffee is pretty damn good, I'm saying the porter coffee is pretty damn good, you know. Yeah, so we were just talking to Bobby, you know, we're almost at 3 o'clock, so I'd like to get dinner done between 4 and 5. So, you know, but anyways, so I guess in this video we're going to talk about goals. Now, I'm over here for a second giving my dog a smooch. He's a little Shih Tzu. Oh, I love you so much.
You know I'm a last app, so nice Shih Tzu.
You're a last opso? No, you're a Shih Tzu.
Last app, so
You're a confused dog. I have a schizophrenic dog, everyone. He thinks he's a Lhasa Apso.
I know I'm a last app, so yeah.
No, you're a Shih Tzu.
I'm a
Everyone
last
knows
app,
that.
so yeah.
So, basically, I went to the store today, right? And when I was at the store, I decided to pick up some donuts. Now, I'm not really a big donut fan. I like the maple bars with bacon on it. They didn't have any, so I got some chocolate bars, which, well, you got a chocolate bar left.
No, I'll get that soon.
Before it gets too hardened, and then no one's going to eat it.
It's not going to get too hard, trust me.
I'm a donut queen. I can steal that donut, too. Actually, I'm full of chocolate, so I've had espresso, coffee, candy. I don't know if there's any caffeine in it after it boils off. And then I've had chips today for a snack. And then I had 3 donuts. I went over to the smoke shop this afternoon, the Mercantile, which everything in downtown is really good. The main grocery store in downtown is actually
There's a Dolyak named Emma.
there's a Dolyak named Emma.
Yes.
Woo, doggy.
What was that all about?
Just
Well, that Dolyak came up to you like, pipe.
yeah. A Doylac named Emma. And the Doylac says, "Hey, Pipe." Now, for some of you wondering curious, here you go. You can look at these. Look at these nice little boobies. Look at these. Don't they look nice? Here. Oh, yeah. So, anyways, so while I'm in my underwear, it's too hot. Pretty much plain and simple. It's a little warm today. We're having Indian summer. And Indian summers are, you know, rare and few. By this time in Moses Lake, it is pretty hot. But I'm not in Moses Lake. I live in Friday Harbor. Now let's talk about Island living in Friday Harbor. Now, as you all know by now, I went to the farmers market yesterday. And the other thing I was looking at, they didn't have any in, but I wanted a stuffed alpaca. I'm looking to get me a stuffed bighorn sheep. For some reason, bighorn sheeps are really cool. Very, very tasty, you know. Very good bighorn sheep, you know. But anyways, if you really want to check out, and you haven't tried it yet, everyone, check out Mocha Joe's coffee. You can probably find it online. Let me look at it. Maybe they have it online. You know, Mocha Joe's. Maybe you can order it online. That'd be really cool, you know, for you all. So, Mocha Joe. Here we go. Mocha Joe website. There we go. There is a Mocha Joe coffee shop right here. And it says Mocha Joe. It's a shop. All right, let's shop. They do organic coffees, by the way, really tasty coffee. Hillbilly Jim. Well, hello there, Hillbilly Jim. So, like I said, the beer-infused coffee is really good. Oh, what do we got here? We got an African dark ale coffee. You know, I'm going to have to order that. Let's see. Bad to the Bone Biker Brie. I guess it's a cheese-infused coffee. There's a Latin American lager. Again, I'm going to have to grab that one. The Shackleton Stout is what I'm drinking. The first batch. We got a... oh, there's a travel mug. Oh, yes. Okay, that's interesting. They got a Samish Island. Samish Island is near the Friday Harbor. There's a border one. So apparently there is 2 other coffees that I gotta try. The African Dark Ale. Oh, and the Bad to the Bone Biker Brie, which sounds really cool. And the Latin American Lager. So 2 more coffee-infused beers. Are those real? Are these real? No. The doctor basically made them look as real as possible. I was small, but that's what you're asking about. These are implants, but the doctor made these look really real because he didn't want me going too big, so he chose the size that's perfect.
He didn't want you looking like a tranny.
Yeah, as Chloe said in the background, he didn't want me looking like a tranny, so, you know, but, you know,
why do you think I don't really care much about breast augmentations?
Well, anyways, a lot of transgendered women or intersex women get them so damn big that they're just way over proportioned, Hillbilly Jim.
Transgendered women will do it, though.
Yeah, well, yeah, transgendered women will get them so big they can barely see over their damn hooters. And, you know, but anyways, so African and a Central, well, what is it, South America? Anyways, so there's 2.
I like my boobs natural. I like how natural.
Well, like I said, there's, seems like the ambulance is looking for something. Anyways, like I said, there's 2 new coffees I gotta try. I wonder if I can order and have them shipped. I've never met a real life transgendered. Well, I was born both, so I've had the surgery February, so I'm still healing. So there is some blood that drips from time to time from dilation, but otherwise, you know. That's how it is, you know, on that aspect. So, but the other good thing I was going to say about coffee is that there's a, hopefully they're not here. Well, they won't be bothering us, right, Chloe?
No.
Anyway, nope, never did anything wrong. I just was looking. Moppy's on alert, though. The other thing I want to say is there is a Jim Beam. Not Jim Beam, a Maker's Mark coffee that's infused with bourbon that's really good. Does that mean you were No, I was born both. That means I was born with both penis, vagina, and the penis was gotten rid of, and I had ovaries and uterus, and I had testicles. So normal chromosomes being XX for female and XY for male. I was 3 X's and 1 Y. Now, there is a very rare intersex condition also. That's what they call this Hillbilly Jim, where someone could be like, looks male, acts male, and they could have 1 X and 3 Ys, which is very, very rare, but that would mean they have too much testosterone in their body, which is, you know, very...
I know someone who's like that.
Well, yeah, we know someone that takes a lot of male hormone blockers, you know, just to block their testosterone because of it.
My life.
Yeah. So, you know, it's just...
I'm just a normal tranny. Just kidding. I'm not.
But no, like I said, there is, yeah. But anyways,
my mom didn't tell me what I was born as, so...
I was, Hillbilly Jim, I was, I had facial work done. My forehead, my chin, my jaw, my nose, everything was done. This was done first, and then the face was done 6 months later, And then finally, the lower surgery to correct the birth defect. But all in all, it took me 20 years with estrogens and everything to get everything done from top to bottom. So a lot of people say, I know a trans woman who's does what do you call it? Webcam. She makes money. She makes like $250 a week doing 1 day a week on webcam, dancing and so many people. I became a moderator on her channel last night, and she makes about $250 for a couple hours a week, and she's Hispanic, and so it's interesting because the way she said it is, you're the one that have the entire kit and caboodle done. No, I wasn't gay. I was always lesbian. I'm always lesbian. I always have been lesbian. I've never been interested in men. Now, my husband was an exception. My husband was born male. He was becoming female, but the hormones was killing him, so he went back to being male. But 2 years ago, my husband died. So right when we went to Nebraska and had these done, the doctor was a professional at boobs. He made them look very natural. And by the way, they feel very natural. They're you can't even tell they're implants. They're actually gummy bear implants, the newest one.
But he had stuff removed.
Yeah, exactly, Chloe. And then, so on that, and then he died 4 months before my facial surgery. He just died, but he was an exception. I did not want to lose him even after he couldn't transition anymore after 6 years. So he went back to being male, and he was a saint. So I was with him for 11 years, and that was the only example of me being interested in men. Otherwise, I'm all for women. And yet, huh?
Now you're with a woman.
Yeah, exactly. As Chloe said, I'm with a crazy woman, basically, but that's a long story, She's been hospitalized 3, 4, probably a good 5 or 6 times,
See,
but
they don't even want to believe I'm truly trans. They just want to think I'm doing it for a fetish and shit like that.
yeah, well,
Even when I've like, if I was doing it for a fetish, you think I'd actually enjoy discrimination just for a fetish and like, oh yes, I'm being discriminated against.
well, like Chloe just explained, Hillbilly Jim, there is
discrimination. I wouldn't just go through that shit just for a fetish.
well, exactly. As Chloe said, she wouldn't go through discrimination for a fetish. Now, we were discriminated recently at Taco Bell, basically, and Taco Bell was not fun. They didn't want to accept being, we were men with fake tits in the store manager's eyes, which is wrong. When you as a boy, it was, oh, okay, so there's nothing more. So, but yeah, you get the idea, the discrimination thing was a different story. Usually I wear these, but like I said, with it being an Indian summer, we got the window open to air condition the apartment. The oven will be turned on soon. Let's just get some more of this wonderful coffee to try. Yeah, I can see it being a porter. It tastes like a porter beer. So how the guy infused coffee and beer is beyond me, but it takes a science to do that. In my opinion, the science is really good if you're a beer drinker. Now, I prefer a lot of beer anyways than anything. But, where we live, we have the San Juan Brewing since we live on an island. So, one of the things that we like to do is, what is it this time? So my father-in-law messaged me about a phone call because he's doing Bible study. Hold on. At 2 a.m. Thursday morning. Now, for some of you wondering what this Tuesday at 2 a.m. Thursday morning is I gotta be up at 2 a.m. to take a shower, get ready to go, because at 5 o'clock, 5:20, it takes time to wake up. I gotta walk the dog, which for some of you wondering, including you, uh, Hillbilly Jim, I have a service dog. He's a service dog and he travels everywhere I go. He's a large Shih Tzu and his name's Moppy. This is Moppy. This is my service dog. And so with Moppy, he travels everywhere I go. He goes into hospitals. He goes into restaurants. He goes everywhere. Hell, he likes to go into the brewery and get free bacon and stuff. So many people are in love with him. Right, Moppy? Here we go. Let's clean those eye goops out. So anyways, this is my baby. I inherited from my husband 2 years ago, and I just love my dog, you know. Now, there's a couple guys out there I want to say here. There you go. Lay on the pillow, be the doggy. There's a few guys on YouTube that have been making passes at me, and yet I tell them I'm taking it. They want to give me the entire world, and it's like, you can't literally give me the world because you can't do it, you know. And so some people out there don't realize. I mean, I had one guy, I think it was in Texas. No, he was in Pennsylvania, I think. My story said he's between the two, but he never got back to me, you know. And I think I shook him off, you know, because kind of, you know, I don't know. I mean, the guy basically is like, go have your coffee, you know, and then message me. And it's like, well, I don't really want to have my coffee and deal with the guy. So the guy's an old guy with a Shih Tzu. All right. That makes sense right there. That's all I need to know. You can't win me over anyway because, you know, I'm not a woman that likes men, but, you know. So, you know, he's like, you know, the guy messaged me and he's like, oh, well, you know, it's like, well, I'm not interested, you know. Mostly, like I said, women. And there's a few guys out there that literally were trying to throw themselves at me. And at the time with Chloe not in the picture, what upset me the most of this whole ordeal was they decided to stop talking on the phone, you know. It was like, you know. So, you know, and by the way, Hillbilly Jim, I fall under the umbrella of several things. One is I fall under the transgender umbrella, even though I'm intersex or hermaphroditic. The other thing is I fall under the LGBTQ, transgendered and lesbian. I also fall into the supposed spectrum disorder of the autism spectrum disorder. And I also fall under the fetal alcohol spectrum disorder. So, you know, and my dog decided to disappear under the bed because he doesn't want to be pestered. So let's clear this up real quick. There we go. Move this around. Okay. Now I went to Ace Hardware today for some of you, and I picked up some doggy shampoo. It was kind of expensive. It costed me $13, I think it was, and I had to get enough for flea shampoo. You know, my cousin was like the other day going something about get Century pills or something, you know, kill them all. I got Century shampoo. I didn't really want to go and make an appointment to the vet just so I can get that. Oh, Chloe, he's at your feet.
I know he is.
Moppy's very attached to me and Chloe, so you know, Moppy doesn't want to be left alone, you know. So, so here's our local market. We call it King's, because like say, King's has got some stuff here on the island. I was just looking at this. The ads are good until, I don't know. Oh, well. Oh, November 6th, which is Tuesday. All right, the voting day. So we got New York steaks, and we got pork shoulder roasts and gravy packages. Now, the gravy packages ain't bad if you just want gravy. You know, I did talk to a lady today. I told her today, for some of you, I was disappointed because I forgot my turkey punch card. And she's like, oh, I'll just fix that for you. And she did. So she gave me my turkey punch card because I'm always buying from them. And then the other thing I went and bought was um, organic pork ribs. And then I was asking the meat man today about organic rack of lamb, and he's like, nope, sold out of it. We don't get much of those in. But the organic rack of lamb was something that seemed to be a little bit more interesting for my tastes, So, but yeah. So yeah. Anyways, like I said, so tomorrow, we get up at 2 in the morning. Chloe's gonna take a bath tonight or early morning. I'm gonna take one in the morning. I think I got maybe 4 hours of sleep. For some of you wondering, some people ask me about the whole "how am I feeling" type thing and etc. And me being bipolar, it fluctuates. I mean, I'm not depressed, but mostly I'm right now physically exhausted. I mean, literally, someone messaged me again. Yes, let's see. Oh yeah, okay. So I got to answer my father-in-law again. He's like, oh. So I'll say, there we go. So I just said to my father-in-law, 10-4 rubber duck, basically saying, okay, we'll take care of that. Then I got an email from Trump Pence, which I'm putting into my spam folder. I do not like that crap in my email. There we go. And then what else can I say? I could say Messenger. So my father is, busy at the moment. And I had some lady message me I haven't seen in months, message like, oh yeah, it's even hit by snotty Santa. It's like, what the hell, Can't someone like me get a break and be like, naughty Santa? So, anyways, next month's going to be an interesting month because everything's cleared up. Christmas is going to be around the corner, and I'm really excited. My cousin-in-law said, get a game I want. Well, as a gamer, but the next few months is going to be really exciting because we will be working on getting Chloe on disability, and I think it can be pulled off nicely, literally nicely. And so with it, you need to, do what's needed. In the meantime, oh yeah, I need to call Apple Care. So let me just remind that too real quick. Google Assistance. Set a reminder. Call Washington Apple Care. Call Washington Apple Care.
I can't find Washington Apple Care. Where do you want to be reminded?
Cancel. Cancel.
I can't find the right location, so I wasn't able to set up that reminder. You might want to try a time-based reminder instead.
Set a reminder.
What's the reminder?
Call Washington Apple Care 10 p.m. tomorrow morning.
Hey, when do you want to be reminded?
Cancel. Set a reminder.
What's the reminder?
Call Washington Apple Care. Call Washington Apple Care.
All right, call Washington Apple Care. When do you want to be reminded?
Tomorrow, 10 a.m. Tomorrow, 10 a.m.
All right, I'll remind you tomorrow at 10 a.m.
sometimes they think they got it. They rushed the product out before it was due in. I still can't figure out how women hold their, put their phones like this. And I mean, how does a girl put their phone in there? And I'm a woman too, but my must be the smaller the screen, the bigger it is. I don't get it. Literally, I just don't know how they put it in their boobs. So,
Oh, I do it all the time.
what?
I even put phones in my boobs.
That's what I was just talking about.
You put it you put it in the middle of your bra, and where the ends are being held by each thing.
Yeah, but like I just said, is it supposed to stick out this far because the screen's too big, Chloe?
Yep.
It is? So I'm supposed to walk around like an idiot like
on
this.
The side. Tilt it on its side. Like that. It holds better.
Yeah, I guess it's supposed to hold better if I want to keep my phone in my boob. Anyways, I'm gonna grab some snacks real quick.
I have a really good bra on for that. Though.
Yeah, well, I'm wearing a bra that's 20 years old too.
That might be a problem.
Huh?
It could be a problem.
No, it actually slipped right in there once you said turn it on the side.
Yeah,
see, I like the Safeway bag.
Oh, the older bra is a little more loose.
Yeah, well, my bra was brand new when I bought it. I got plenty of them, so.
Yeah, but look how old it is now.
So, anyways, so tomorrow we're going to Safeway after Walmart to pick up some more of these chips. Salsa. The Safeway is a good brand in my opinion. Safeway / Albertsons. And then Thursday, if we have time, we're gonna try to go by Fred Meyer's. I haven't checked out a Fred Meyer's in like 2 years.
Fred Meyer's good. I like Fred's.
Well, I haven't tried Target out in a while either, Chloe.
Oh, I loved
Targetta?
Target's like a really good store. My opinion.
Well, I think Target's got a lot of competition with Wally World.
Yeah, but they get good business. Target actually does really good, actually.
Yeah, I saw a report today, everyone, talking about could Sears survive? Sears couldn't survive. It said someone could Sears survive if they bought back, if they didn't buy back their stock shares. For one, I'll tell you what happened in this channel with Sears. I grew up going to Sears back then in the 80s and the 70s and the 60s and all the way back. Sears used to be a hardware store. First, they'd sell things like Sears catalogs you can order at home. They were mail order, competing with JCPenney. And then
the biggest competition used to be Montgomery Ward until Ward went under in 2001.
But all these places, everyone, had mail order. JCPenney's had a catalog. Sears had a catalog. Everyone loved those catalogs.
I saw a guy with a hat a while back that said Ward Trucker.
And then
truck driver from Montgomery Ward.
And then all these companies have catalogs until people said catalogs are absolutely obsolete. The internet's taking over. You can get everything online. There's a few people out there in the bush of, say, Australia or the bushes of Alaska that still rely on catalogs, but we're slowly going bye-bye. Now, the only places you can see catalogs that are thick enough is Bass Pro and Cabela's. Everywhere else you go, online. I mean, yeah. eventually, you know, everything went different.
It's online catalog, so it is.
Yeah. And because, let's just say 95% of the world's connected to the internet, 95% of those people don't have to order. I mean, look at how it went. Here's one under because they got competition from Lowe's and Home Depot and Best Buy at the time that went under. And we have, not Best Buy, Circuit City. So look at Canada.
You know what really, Best Buy actually, Best Buy pretty much ran out both Circuit City and H.H. Gregg.
Yeah, well, I agree. But there's other companies out there. Here, you got like video only. I think there was Magnolia Hi-Fi. They're really holding on by a string. Elite.
Borders lost their competition against Barnes & Noble and Books A Million.
Yeah, and now there's Barnes & Noble and Amazon, and Amazon's gonna win eventually and put Barnes & Noble out of business.
Yeah, that'll be a while though. Before they get Barnes & Noble's first, they end up with getting Books A Million out first.
Mm-hmm. I mean, everything is being downsized in this day and age. Everything is being downsized company-wise. I mean, Lowe's, Home Depot, yeah, you can get your appliances through there. You can get your lawnmower through there. You can get your lawnmower.
Sam's Club is declining because of Costco.
Yeah.
Walmart is starting. They say Walmart's due to collapse eventually. When it does, people will pretty much be going to Target.
Yeah. Well. Anyway, the problem with it all. Let me get reiterated. You got Walmart. You got Lowe's.
Home Depot's passed up Lowe's already.
Okay. Thank you.
You're not angry.
I'm not. You got Lowe's, you got Home Depot, and you got Walmart competing. Walmart sells lawnmowers and stuff. So does Home Depot. So does Lowe's. And then you got these specialty shops that sell like the riding lawnmowers like John Deere, Kubota, and Honda and stuff. And putting Sears out of the business in the tool business. And you got other people.
All right, go ahead.
What do you want to say?
Remember when Sports Authority went out of business, they couldn't keep up with Dick's.
Yeah. We don't have many Dick's around here. It's Cabela's now. Now,
actually, it's Dick's in Seattle. I've seen them.
Yeah, well, there's only one then because they're not around anywhere else. It's Cabela's.
Actually, Cabela's is not the same category because Dick's also sells athletic wear. Cabela's doesn't. Cabela's was in competition with Bass Pro Shop. Bass Pro Shop bought them out. Dick's is pretty much the only store left of its kind. The next store that's pretty much doomed under Dick's is probably Big Five Sporting Goods. And then in the East Coast, Dunham Sports is pretty much struggling to keep up with Dick's. MC Sports went out of business because they couldn't keep up with Dick's. Sports Authority. Pretty much Dick's is pretty much, took over the whole, athletic sporting goods section.
Problem with Dick's is they gave up their gun sales, so they're going to slowly suffocate themselves.
Actually, no, because they're athletic gear. So people are going to buy their athletic gear because they're the only ones around now because Sports Authority went under. A lot of other sporting goods stores gone under. I mean, and plus,
I guess you're an expert in everything in the world.
No,
then.
You're just angry because you don't like stores that don't sell guns.
No, I'm angry because I keep getting interrupted.
The thing is, it doesn't matter if Dick's gave up gun sales. None's gonna have CVS giving up tobacco sales.
Yeah, CVS wanted to give up soda sales too. Fucking dick ass motherfucking CVS. Well, not the
reason why CVS gave up tobacco sales is because they merged with Target.
No, but yes, Target gave up tobacco sales too.
Yeah.
Well,
Target owns CVS Pharmacy now.
Well, look for them. Now, back to what I'm saying. So you got all these stores, all these selections, and you got better clothing than Sears can provide, and Sears brands. When you go to Target, JCPenney,
Holes.
Kohl's, Walmart, etc.
Walmart doesn't have good clothes. Their clothes are declining too.
Oh yes, okay. I'm sorry. The
Go ahead.
point I'm making is Sears is basically being fractured in the product department. Basically, you look at it this way: you can go to Lowe's, Hardware, Home Depot, and stuff to get Ace to get your tools. You can go to specialty places for certain things like Skill or Sawzall or Milwaukee or
And also appliances. You go to Best Buy now.
Exactly. You go to Best Buy around. You can go there. You can go to Lowe's. You can go to Home Depot. You can either have them deliver or pick up.
Back in the day, like towards the turn of the century, people want one stop for everything. Now, those Gen Xers, millennials, we pretty much don't care about the one stop thing. We actually prefer to go to each because when we shop around for stuff, we prefer to go all these other different stores because we want to go. When we shop at stores, we want to go to a store that specializes in what we want to get better quality. Even if we have to go around from store to store. That's why these all-one stores are now going to start declining because we want better quality, not just convenience. Like Gen Xers, they like convenience. You know why? Because Gen Xers don't want to really go anywhere. Well, the older, not like our parents don't want to go anywhere, but we're willing to just take adventures and just as long as we get a better product,
Yeah, but you know what the problem is? The baby boomers and Gen Xers.
The thing is, and the traditionalists were like us in that sense, because traditionalists, they're willing to walk around all over town because they want the good quality made products, not the convenience. It was the baby boomers and Gen Xers that wanted the convenience, didn't care about the quality. Oh, we just replace it. But now, newer generations, we're pretty much doing what our grandparents used to do. We want the good quality shit. Therefore, we go from store to store in the mall and go around town to get better things.
In the mall? Let's talk about that for a minute. It's just one-stop shop for everything. You go one next to the next in one big building. There you go. The malls are declining because of the online sales. However, to find top quality made stuff made in America, you're paying through the nose. Now, most stuff is made in either Korea, China, or one of these other companies like Vietnam or Thailand or India. How is it high quality stuff if it's made in those countries?
You see,
Well,
do I even have access to Tridents?
what?
This profession or just
so as you guys can see, I was watching and stuff. The thing is I want to say, jokingly, of course, you don't really want to piss off Miss Chloe because she's a mini professor because she's autistic.
Right, so the reason why a lot of malls are declining, a lot of people don't know this, a lot of people think, well, it's online shopping. Not exactly. It's because a lot of the bigger cities, through the 70s, 80s, and even the 90s, they're just building malls without even realizing that they don't need all these shopping malls anymore, and they're over-malling these cities. These cities end up over-malled, and look what happens.
Well, like for example, here in the West Coast or in Washington.
And they don't understand that some areas, the reason why malls are dying is because demographics change. And the thing is, all these malls, because their owners are a bunch of white Republicans, they don't want to adjust to the new demographics because they're racist. They only want to have stores for white people. So guess what these people of color do? They don't shop at those malls because there's nothing of their interest. And then they wonder why the malls die when demographics change.
Well, But anyways, the whole thing I'm saying to you all is, when I was growing up, we had catalogs. And the catalogs phased out, and the clothes quality was going down the shitter, and they were shipping everything overseas. I mean, my mom used to bitch about paying $20 to $50 30 years ago for flannel shirts for kids that was made in Egypt.
So when I was a kid, they did catalogs at that point. But when I was in high school, everything was like you went online, and we just went on the internet and bought things. Like when I was in high school, we just go online and buy shit. But when I was a kid, you had to order a catalog. But my mom never did order it. We just preferred just to go to the store and buy it. But then the internet came out. That's when we did online catalogs.
Mm-hmm.
We were never the paper catalog types because we didn't want to deal with the customer service. Because even in the 90s, you'd be talking to someone from India just to order something.
And back in the day with Sears and JCPenney, it was always 800 people you called for placing orders with American. Same with their customer service.
Well, thanks for Reagan, they got outsourced to India. So a lot of people went back to just going brick and mortar until the internet took over. And then, oh yeah, dude, they didn't have to talk to no Reagan approved Indian. Instead, all you have to do is just hit the click of your mouse and order your item.
Back in the day, JCPenney's and Sears were all Americans working in their warehouses and everything. They never outsourced to India.
He did it in '88. And that's why in the 90s we had a lot of foreign people talking. That's why we never ordered on catalog. We just went to the store and picked it up. And we looked in the store. And then we did that until in the early thousands when everything just went online. And it was like, okay, it's more convenient just ordering it online. We just have to click on what we want and do that, you know. And plus, it wasn't just Reagan's outsourcing also, too. In the 90s as well, there was also a lot of identity theft going on. And we were actually more worried that if we gave our card number on the phone, someone's going to take it, or online. We didn't really worry about much because it's all computer.
Well, anyways, so what's happened again? Well, Sears and JCPenney's and all those, mostly Sears and Kmart going under is because, nowadays everything's online, but everywhere you can go, you can get a better deal than going to.
Kmart too is pretty much couldn't compete with Walmart or Target too. So Kmart, out of the three, Kmart were the ones who went under. They took a hit hard.
Yeah, so did Toys R Us.
Oh, Toys R Us is dead stick. That's because toys, it's not online shopping that killed them. It's the fact that toys don't sell like they used to because it's the electronics that took over toys. It's the electronic stores that put Toys R Us under because all electronics these days, Generation Z, they don't play with toys like we millennials. We're the last ones to really play with toys as kids. We millennials were the last ones to be excited to go to Toys R Us. Generation after us, they wanted to go to Best Buy. They want to go Best Buy for their stuff. Circuit City when it was open at the time. But yeah, they just wanted to go there, you know. We millennials, we still enjoyed Toys R Us back in the 90s because it was, still the thing. We used to have Family Toy Warehouse in Steubenville, and they went under. I remember that. We had Family Toy Warehouse in Steubenville, and in St. Clairsville, we had Toys R Us. And it was like, we always used to be fascinated with going there. Oh, my goodness. And then after that, it's just, it's like, yeah, Toys R Us, I mean, they're dead stick. You gotta also realize nothing stays the same forever. Times change. Cultures change. I mean, stores go under, new stores come up. I mean, it's been like that for a long time. You know, a lot of stores back in the 19th century, early 20th century that we never even known of. Our grandparents probably don't know of. Our great grandparents, they remembered them. You know, a lot of the stores were all local, and a lot of them went out of business because of the big chaining and franchising in the 50s and 60s.
Anyways, basically, you know, the other problem with Sears and Kmart that goes under Toys R Us is people can get their items cheaper. But, Chloe said, eventually, you know, Walmart's going to be the point where no one's going to be basically buying toys at Walmart. So Walmart's going to take a hit.
Or anything at Walmart. I mean, clothes don't even sell at Walmart as much anymore because the quality sucks, and you get them cheaper at Target and much better quality. And millennials, we don't care about the price. We care more about the quality if it's going to last us a while. Because, like, people in our generation, we don't want to replace clothes every single year. We want outfits that we could fucking have for 10 to 20 years and still be fashionable. That's why we go like stores like H&M, Forever 21. We go like the bigger stores. We go like, you know, because we have good deals, and we actually look for sales too. I mean, we know how to shop for good quality without having to go to the cheap, you know, poorhouse stores. I mean, we could shop for really good clothes at a really cheap price. We just have to look for sales a lot. We cherry pick. I mean, there's, you know, a lot of us millennials are smart shoppers. I mean, there's older generations too that have smart shoppers. Smart shoppers, a lot of them are cherry pickers. You know, they actually, you know how to shop for an item, when to shop for it, when the best time is, and when the sale is. We actually would look out for the sales, and we took, as soon as that sale came, we went right at it. We just went right at it, got what we wanted.
Yeah, and just let me just say it for the viewers out there. A lot of people are laughing their ass off, the ones that know me real well on my channel. Because, you know, Chloe can't get any high quality stuff anymore, even if it's made in China, because no money for Chloe, so.
Don't worry, I have my ways of bouncing back. You tell TJW that he's not going to be laughing for long. Same with my dad. Because, I mean, look at least when I make money again, my mom's not gonna be controlling my money like someone. His mom controls his money now.
So, anyways, everyone, it is. What time is it? It is 3:34, and we're really past getting dishes done, so we can get dinner cooked on a certain good time level. So yeah, but once I get done with YouTube, there's somebody that's doing dishes.
I know. And then
I will go out and have a dip.
Here's a trident.
So, anyways, back to my thing. I got so sidetracked. Got basically, you know, like I was gonna say, basically when it comes to, you know, everything, and if anyone wants to hear my opinion on the whole mall thing, my opinion is malls are going under slowly. Because too many people don't want to drive to a mall to waste time. And look at my family. Go order everything online. You might go to like Joann Fabrics, but basically, you know, it's, you know, slowly but surely online is the way the future is. You know?
Yeah, but not all brick and mortar is going to die. I mean, there's going to be a lot there because, you know, there's still going to people be going to stores and shopping.
Mm-hmm.
I know this because I used to You know, we used to hang out at malls all the time, and not every mall is going to die. It just depends on where it's located and which mall is actually bringing more people. Usually it's the really huge malls that are more well organized or ones that are still doing well. It's just those ones that, all the ones that are just, causing the over mauling, those ones are starting to go under, and some malls will decline, but they're not going to go completely dead. It's just that they'll go from higher end to mid end, and they'll be getting lower, stores. Eventually it's going to be the same where not all malls have the same exact stores like they did back in the day. Some malls are going to have really high end stores. Most malls are going to pretty much be matching more of the demographics in the exact area to a point where they're going to have different selection of stores, much different selection.
You better listen to Professor Chloe. She knows what she's talking about, everyone.
Because even if two malls could have the same store, right? But even that, they could both have a Forever 21, right, or an H&M.
Yeah.
Are those H&Ms and Forever 21s or Hot Topics that both those malls mutually have going to sell the same thing, exact same thing? No, because even though they're the same exact stores, they might have a slightly different selection depending on the demographics in that area. The reason why they do that is so they sell better and they could actually meet the demographics in that immediate area. A lot of retail lately these days they have to go with the demographics in the area. They have to watch the demographic changes so they know what to do to keep in business. I mean, because, okay, say you start off, your store starts off, it's an all-white neighborhood. You're selling like white, family-oriented Mormon apparel. Then 10 years later, it's more biracial kids, Black, Hispanic. You're going to more likely sell stuff that appeals to them more than the white crowd to keep in business. You'll have some little girl like Kaisha shopping there. You're going to want to sell what Kaisha wants to wear opposed to what Jennifer wanted 10 years ago. Because Jennifer's type of people left the area. They moved further out into the far out suburbs.
Well, all I'm going to say is listen to expert Chloe. She knows what she's talking about.
I'm just saying that's pretty much.
Maybe you should have got into business. You think you would have been better in that, I think.
I've over the years, even though I went off on visiting there, I've actually noticed throughout the times how Phoenix changed, how the Phoenix metropolitan area changed because it's a fast-growing city. The type of malls we saw girls like Kaisha shop at right now, it wasn't like that 20 years ago. 20 years ago, those type of malls, you saw a lot of Mormons there, white families that are like suburban. Because I remember those areas were back then were like that. Now the ones that where all these white families live in were areas that 20 years ago were just all farmland. Because they're expanding outwards. Like Mesa. Mesa was an all family-oriented town. Now it's more Hispanic than anything. Because all the Mormon families are moving out towards like Gilbert, Higley, and stuff like that, and towards Queen Creek. And then all the family-oriented people that lived in North Phoenix are moving towards Pinnacle Peak, Deer Valley, and Happy Valley.
I want to make a joke to you all, not to piss off Professor there, but I think my channel is my video is hijacked.
I'm sorry, love.
The bottom line is, for all of you out there wondering about that joke about the hijacking, I'm going to say this to Chloe and to you all. Firstly, if Chloe wants to talk about business and how the world's evolving, then let her. Because frankly, in my opinion, I think personally, for me, it's something not to get your panties in a wad. And frankly, I could give two shits about the world basically advancing. It's basically, oh well, Chloe, on the other hand, she has her own ideas, and I think they're cool.
Yeah.
I think they're cool that she wants to dwell on this. Me,
No, I'm having interest in it. Okay. A lot of people do. I mean, it's not a mental illness.
I didn't say it was a mental illness. You want to say it's a mental illness?
But the thing is, my point is,
Yeah, she hijacked the channel.
my point is, I mean, also it's starting to happen too. Where I grew up. I mean, we had small towns, small cities, and mostly rural land. Now, even around my mom's house, where it used to be all like, farms along the ridge. Now you see house after house after house. Like 50 years ago, you lived on County Road 15 in Rayland, Ohio. You didn't really have neighbors. Now today, you live on that road, you have a shitload of neighbors, and then they're just still building on, and it's like, and even like the Wheeling, St. Clairsville area, suburban neighborhoods are now popping up everywhere now because of natural gas and all that, and even like the mall out there, which was like a smaller city mall, now they're possibly looking into expanding it, bringing in more bigger stores there, and building a whole other part of the mall. I mean, people out there are going to watch Wheeling, St. Clairsville area go from a small city to becoming a big city, which is something that we never thought would happen in the area because ever since the coal mines, steel mills, and all the other old stuff, left the area, after Reagan era, steel mills went to China, and then the 90s, even a harder hit when the coal mines shut down because there was no more coal to mine because everyone's mined all the coal that there was available. That's why coal mines go under eventually, because once you mine all the coal, you can't find any more because it's non-renewable. So they had to go find another place to get the coal.
Australia's got 400 years plus of coal. We're not going to run out anytime soon.
I mean, there's a town near Smithfield that thrived on coal. Never since their mine shut down, it's become a ghost town. It's called Greentown. It became a ghost town and it was demolished.
So anyways, everyone, I'm getting ready to log off because we only have one person watching. We don't know who. Two people watching, and we don't know who those two people are. And unless you guys want education, as my husband would say, Professor Chloe there, I think the entire channel or entire thingy has went stale, basically. And all I was trying to say is, with me, I don't really give two shits about stores. I don't really care. I go to where I go, okay? If I want to go to Walmart to get supplies, I'll go to Walmart. Here's the deal when it comes to the fucking Target and the Fred Meyers and the Kmart, okay? First of all, we don't know where we're going on the bus in our new area. We don't know how to get to the Fred Meyers. We don't know how to get to the fucking stuff right now. And, with the time frame that it wants to do things, we'd have to buy multiple tickets on the ferry to go multiple days just to find out where to go. An adventure.
Or your trick is to plan to be out all day, take the earliest ferry out, and then catch the last one home.
Yeah, so what she's trying to say is don't worry about dilating for 14 hours. Just go enjoy yourself.
I would by myself.
You see, I would send her by herself because, frankly, that's what I would do. And I've sent her to try to get her mentally help through the hospital, and that didn't work. So she knows what she's doing better than I do, I mean, literally. And so, let me put it this way, okay? Not just because, and Jenna knows this. Jenna knows I dilate. Jenna dilates herself. But the problem with it is a lot of people out there know that with me and shopping, okay, this is how I work. I don't go to malls, okay? I haven't seen a mall in a long time. Last mall I went to was Wenatchee, and that was a disappointment. Then you got Fred Meyer's. I haven't been there in like 3 years. That was a disappointment, you know. Then I went to Safeway. Usually is good, but Safeway is becoming a disappointment. Then you go to other things, and that's a disappointment. So all in all, I mean, for example, we got a toy store here in town. I don't know how they stay in business, but I don't think that they're going to be doing any good when it comes to, doing what they're doing because, me, I'm looking for certain things. Now, Chloe's right. Chloe is right when it comes to malls. Malls have, back in the day, let me tell you the 80s type mall, okay? Chloe's like, oh, well, the 90s, that's the best. Well, that's your opinion, ladies. Just let me talk about my childhood. Now, in the 80s and 90s, and where I grew up, in the state, you went to a mall for specialty shops. You'd go in there, you want a hair salon, you go to the hair salon. You want to go to Sears, you go to Sears for appliances. You had a Sears card. You wanted clothes, you either went to Nordstrom's, Bon Marché, Lamont's, or J.C. Penney for clothes, or Ross Dress for Less. But no one liked Ross Dress for Less in my family. They didn't like other things. So you get the idea. Then
Because in the 80s, everyone was dressed like they were rich.
Well, not me. My mother wanted me to dress the way she could afford. She made me look suave, and I didn't like it. I was a girl. Now, there's the other problem we have with all this stuff. And then you had so many specialty shops, okay? And I'm going to talk about my favorite shops for a minute, and then I'm getting off here to go have a dip, and she's going to be doing dishes because I guess dinner is not going to be ready till 6.
Oh my goodness, fine, I'll skip the dip, I'll do the dishes
Just
now.
do the fucking dip. I ain't going to fucking complain. Now, let me tell you what the specialty shops are, okay? Back in the 80s and 90s, before DVDs came out, and then when DVDs came out, it slowly tapered off. And rumor has it was made from Mormons owned it, and they went under. They had FYE, they had Camelot, they had Sam Goody, and they had Suncoast.
FYE bought out Sam Goody, and FYE is still around in places.
No, well, can I just... Yes, Master, I forgot. We're listening to an expert here. Don't tell me to shut up.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I want.
You can't tell me what you want. You're not in charge. It's my channel.
Oh.
So anyways, with all these entertainment places, slowly but surely, the digital market started choking, or the people are burning online, which means online sales or brick and mortar sales were going down the shitter. And then I know what I'm talking about when it comes to what I lived in the 80s and 90s. Same goes with the merging. So all these music places started losing business, and one was competing with the other, cutting corners, and eventually it collapsed. We used to have a place called The Warehouse. It sold music, movies, video games. My brother worked there. Went down to shitter. Then we used to have in specialty stores. You go into the mall, you'd be walking along that Software Etc., Babbage's, Funko Land, EB Games, GameStop, all these game places. Eventually, they merged into one. Yep, slowly but surely, they bought out one chunk at a time and started condensing them. And then you'd be like, oh, well, you can go to GameStop. Oh, you can go to Electronic Boutique. Software Acceptors, no more. Funko's, no more. Babbage's, no more.
Oh my goodness, I remember our mall had Babbage's, EB Games. They both became GameStop. Our mall had, for a while, our mall had 2 GameStops in it. 2 GameStop stores. Yep, we had 2 GameStops. Eventually one of the GameStops moved out of the mall and went into a plaza nearby. Everyone stayed in the mall.
And another thing I want to say that failed miserably that happened recently, was in the past, was layaway was working great. Unfortunately, layaway failed because no one wanted to do this and that. So companies like Fred Meyer's, JCPenney, and all the major places left. Now GameStop and stuff, they never did that stuff. But eventually, things started to get worse. And then in the early 90s, like 92, 93 is when I first heard about the first Walmarts coming into Washington. And everyone was flocking to them. It was like a gravy boat of gravy boats. Everyone had to go to the Walmart. It was the best of the best. Nowadays, I just go to Walmart for supplies, but when you look at the pricing, some things are cheaper than others. I was telling Chloe the other day, I went out to buy Salisbury steaks and meals, and they had the Salisbury steak was $2. It was they raised it $1.10. So price of everything's going up. But when you're stuck with two grocery stores in an island, you gotta choose wisely. Plus, the problem with me is I don't choose wisely because living on an island, we have a little problem. And Chloe knows it. It's called I'm stupid. I'll explain in a minute. Yeah. Okay. So, one of the things I'm going to say about I'm stupid is the fact that I am purely stupid. And that reason is, for some of you wondering, I need to find my keys, by the way, to keep in my pocket, is I am on the stupid train, okay? Now, the stupid train is stupid because certain things I'm dumb as a box of rocks. Now, mind you, while I'm looking for my keys, I will explain it. I don't know where I put my keys, though. So, one of the things that makes me stupid, everyone, is the fact that I prefer going off island to get groceries once a month. Now, a lot of people out there go, well, why are you doing that? There's my receipts. Here's my change. My change goes in a jar, except for the quarters. We use that for laundry. But let me give you an example of why I am stupid. You see, for example, right here, this is what I have here, right here, is called ferry tickets. Now, I went out and bought a lot of ferry tickets. Now, the reason I'm stupid, and even my family in Oregon will tell me I'm stupid, is I don't want to go to Walmart. I could just basically take the ferry ticket money and buy a little extra groceries on the island and avoid going on the ferry. Now, someone's messaged me. I wonder who messaged me. We got my cousin Tara who messaged me. So Tara basically went to a brewery and found something that's 10.5% alcohol, which I said, send it to me. Me being stupid as I am, because I always ask her, send it to me. All right, so here's why I'm stupid. I'm still trying to figure out where I misplaced a couple items. All right, so I got my mint dip, my keys here. Here we go. Here's my keys. So the bottom line is I'm stupid. Why? Because I could have saved money and skipped out on going on the ferry. But the problem is this, okay? I went ahead and bought tickets because I found a way to make this work better, by the way. I just love how it goes. You do this. You hold your hand onto this. And then you do it that way. You do it like this. And then you turn it like a wheel. And then you watch it fall. And then, again, you can say Rita is stupid. Yep, that's me. I'm stupid Rita. Now, I know Jenna, Jenna's awesome, by the way. Always looking out for fellow sisters and stuff. And I like how she calls me baby, by the way. But, yeah, I'm stupid because, one, I live on an island, and two, unlike the manager and everyone else, I prefer to go and try to get supplies offline. I mean, I could probably save a boatload of money if I just went ahead and bought my groceries here on the island. But, they don't carry the Salisbury steaks. They carry the dollar something TV dinners. They don't carry the other crap, And so, anyways, because it's almost 4 and I got to get my dip in, and it's my battery's running low on my phone, I need to let you all know also that that I apologize if you think I was rolling my eyes or whatever when my channel was hijacked. The main thing I was trying to say was, I'm completely an idiot when it comes to certain things. Now, some people sit there and say, well, you need to budget better. I do budget. The problem is we're trying to get Chloe on disability. We're trying to do everything we can, but at the same freaking time, Chloe and I have some problems, and one of those problems is getting her on disability. And to do that, Chloe's got to realize that every bus ticket or ferry ticket or train ticket to get her help is costing money. And it's not Chloe's fault. It's that we live on an island. So unless they have like the Social Security office in a mobile unit, we're stuck going off island. Now, we could use the phone to call up the welfare office anytime. That's why we have a phone. That's what they invented the phone for. But when it comes to Social Security, that's a different story. Now, I am stupid because, I buy tickets and people say, well, if you just cut your tickets out, well, me and Chloe was always going to 3rd, but we realized we need to go to the 4th when our food stamps come in. Because we're a couple, the food stamps come in, we should be going to 4th, limiting. But Chloe also knows that Social Security sends a letter going, yes, you have an appointment December 29th at 4 p.m. or 10 a.m. That means you got to fucking get up, get on the ferry, go, and hope like hell you got a ferry ticket for it. And that, the thing is, we failed Social Security on the grounds that, again, we moved. So, technically, it's all about the stupidness of me. Now, like people said, I am stupid. I could have spent money buying things and doing things and whatever else, but my neighbor, this is why my neighbor likes me being stupid, because I can go ahead and walk outside and she'll be like, oh, Rita, I need these 6 bags of chips. Well, she gives me money, so I'm like, well, I'm going offline, okay. Or I'll sit there and I'll open my damn stupid mouth and say, hey, we're going out on this day to go to this place. You coming? Well, finally, I just said, you know what? You're being stupid. Here's a ticket. Go on your damn own. Which I got to check on her and see if she's okay. Because I'm always helping. So let's just say, wow, is it that far down? Here we go. I'm just going to say, you okay. There. I haven't heard her all weekend, so hopefully something didn't happen. But anyways, I'm too damn stupid. Now, I am stupid, like I said, to roll my eyes at the back of my head, but, I don't like my channel being hijacked. Maybe tomorrow when I do another video, everyone, I will do a video about personal goals. Something where we just lay down everything I'm planning for 2019 and 2020 and hope like heck it all comes to fruition. In the meantime, I hope you have a great evening. Hillbilly Jim wherever you're at. I hope whoever's watching, if this is Jenna or TJ, Gabby, Lexi, or someone else on my subscribers list, even maybe Chloe's mom or Chloe's grandpa or whatever. Like I said, I'm too damn stupid, but we live on an island and I gotta sit back, pull myself back. And, now because my channel's been kind of hijacked, I feel kind of depressed that, this was just a video to talk about whatever while in my underwear and doing whatever. But, of course, we got into it, argues, and this is why, hold on a sec. This is why people sit there when they hear Chloe say, shut up, or fuck you, or, when I say something, Chloe gets mad. This is why people turn around and say, well, need Chloe. Chloe is just a useless troll, and stuff like that. I mean, one neighbor says, Chloe, oh, yeah, yeah, anyways, I gotta go. The neighbor's gonna be here between a half hour and an hour, so I get my dip in. The neighbor, you remember she's bringing my computer and movies in? So I gotta get my dip in, but the thing is, when Chloe gets angry, I do care. The thing is, eventually Chloe might be on her ass, because of these things. So Chloe needs to realize that, there is a pressure point and I'm being pushed and pushed and pushed to a breaking point. So, yeah, enjoy your donut, by the way. I'm going out for a dip. You all have a great evening. And we'll stay tuned for another video. Tomorrow, I hope to talk about goals. Right now, I need to clear my mind. This is another reason why I go outside, to clear my mind. So, with that said, everyone, please, 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 add and subscribe. Post comments, suggestions, feedback. Hit that like and subscribe button. It's wholesome fun, even for the family, including your grandmother and your dog. Thanks for watching. Buttercups.